Okay, competitive soccer diet help. The first thing that you want to keep in mind is not eating too late. I would say that's rule number one. The later you eat, that turns on your digestive system. When you turn on your digestive system late, that raises your blood pressure because your digestive system has to digest. That's like pressing the gas and the brakes at the same time. You want your heart rate to be low at nighttime so that you can get good sleep. The higher your heart rate, the worse your sleep. Right? If you ever have a fight with someone before bed, or it's like you want to be calm before bed for great sleep. So I would say that's rule one. Avoid eating late. There's a quote that goes 3, 2, 1. 3 hours you don't eat before bed, so that's 3. 2 is you don't drink 2 hours before bed. 1 is you don't use your phone 1 hour before bed. 3, 2, 1. Food, water, cell phone. The next thing you want to keep in mind is avoiding caffeine. This might not apply to you, but there are some people who drink caffeine way too late, and it really ruins their quality of sleep. Right? Caffeine has 100 milligram. Right? It has a 12-hour half-life. So if you drink 100 milligrams of coffee of 100 milligrams caffeine at noon, at midnight, you'll still have 50 milligrams of caffeine coursing through your blood. That's not going to be good. You're not going to get as restful sleep as you could. And there are some people who say, oh, well, I sleep fine even when I drink coffee late. But what they don't realize is that they may be able to go to bed, but they're not getting as quality, restorative, powerful sleep as they could be getting. And they are... Like even my mother the other day, she goes to drink a cup of coffee at like 6 p.m. I said, what are you doing? She goes, oh, well, I need it to stay up. And in my mind, I just asked myself, maybe you need to go to sleep. So that's rule 2. Can I avoid drinking caffeine or coffee before call it noon, 1 p.m. Okay, so now let's get into the third thing that I really keep in mind, and we haven't even hit the real diet tips. There's a quote that goes, the man who takes 100 steps after he eats lives to 100. Right? So after you eat, you want to put that energy to use. You want to avoid eating and then taking a nap if possible, or going to lie down. Right? It's like you got to put that energy to work that you use, and you won't feel sluggish, right? So after you eat, put that food to work. Okay, so now let's get into some diet tips. Rule 4. Let's go. Rule 4. What do you think of? What do we want to focus on? Oh, okay. Charles Poliquin. Charles Poliquin was a former Olympic gold. He's got more gold medals as an Olympic strength coach than any other strength coach in the world. Right? He passed away a couple of years back, but he said the key to his success is a big breakfast, and his breakfast contained local fruit, nuts. He would do a piece of protein, like some eggs, either some eggs, a piece of chicken, some piece of meat, piece of fish, and then some healthy fat, like an avocado, some olive oil. So those would be the things to keep in mind. Can you eat? So every meal, ask yourself, can I include local fruit, some nuts, some healthy fats, like maybe some avocado or some high quality olive oil, and then a piece of meat, or a piece of chicken, beef, fish, right? Any meat, or some eggs, right? So pretty balanced diet. So those are the things that I still follow to this day. Every meal I try to do, right? Banana. This morning for breakfast was coconut water. So I start with coconut water. Then I went to coffee. Then I did banana, nuts, and then some dark chocolate. Right, that was my breakfast. Next suggestion, or next thoughts. And I alluded to it in the comment before. The way you eat your meal actually matters, right? Because if you start with the liquid stuff first, you're gonna digest your food a lot better. If you eat the solid stuff first, then you eat liquid stuff, it confuses your stomach, right? Your stomach doesn't know what to do with it. You wanna lubricate your digestive system, starting with the most liquid and then finishing with the most solid. So, right, like I said for breakfast, it was coconut water, coffee, and then I went the next most liquid thing, which was the bananas, and then I did the dark chocolate, and then I did the nuts, right? So most liquid to most solid. So that's the question. Can I eat my meals from most liquid to most solid? Let's suggest one more thing. What else do I do every day? Man, that sums up everything I wish I knew. Like, oh, here's another good one. Here's a good one. You want to avoid eating. So this is from Tom Brady's book, TB12. This was also from the Tao Te Ching. So, and this is a tough one because a lot of people violate this one on a daily basis. They say you want to eat carbohydrates and greens together, or meat and greens together, but never carbohydrates and meat. So for example, a sandwich would violate this rule. Meat and potatoes would violate this rule. So just the practice of mixing carbohydrates and proteins, I don't understand why, but I know that they suggest that you do not do this. So I got to go into more research, but this is one I also follow, and I don't know the science behind it, but I feel better when I don't violate this rule. And you could try and test it and see how you feel, but this is one that a lot of people break, right? Everyone loves a good sandwich. Everyone loves a chicken parm sandwich or pasta with a nice piece of meat. But if you can avoid that, give that a try. So I'll stop that for now. So let's review the questions, or let's review some of the thoughts. Question 1 is, can I avoid eating late? Question 2 is, can I avoid caffeine after noon? Question 3 is, can I eat my meals most liquid to most solid? Question 4 is, can I most liquid to most solid? Can I include a local piece of fruit, some nuts, and a healthy protein and a healthy fat in every meal? And then lastly, can I avoid eating carbohydrates and proteins at the same time? So hopefully some of these ideas help. Reach out with any questions. All right, thank you.